Right to Life presents.
Residents of Omsk have noticed more than once this big and thin Alabai with a wound on his neck, who sadly wandered the streets in search of food. The dog did not show aggression, but the townspeople were afraid to approach a representative of such a large breed, so the poor fellow remained without help for a long time. Once, a caring man nevertheless dared to lend a helping hand to Alabai. When he examined it closer, he was surprised. A deep wound from a cut gaped on his neck. Who and why could act so cruelly to the dog remained unclear. Apparently, at the last moment, the protagonist of this story was still able to escape from the hands of his tormentors and prevented them from doing what they had planned. The man handed over the Alabai to the volunteers of the Omsk Tail Shelter. The animal rights activists, who had seen a lot, were amazed at the deplorable state of the dog. The incised wound was inflamed, the throat was swollen, the dog was in a state of critical exhaustion. It was necessary to urgently provide assistance to the victim. The dog was named Sultan. They mended his neck and began to intensively feed him, but he still could not get better. Despite what happened to him, the Alabai remained trustful of people, kind and friendly, albeit a little sad. Of course, the volunteers wanted the Sultan to fall into the hands of kind people who would surround him with care and attention, but for some time the thin and sad Alabai remained unnoticed. One family decided to get to know him better, and soon people decided to give the Sultan a house. Before that, the family had had a dog for 15 years, which died of old age, so the decision to take the Sultan was balanced and thoughtful. The dog settled in the yard, in his enclosure. Volunteers visited their former ward after some time, stated that the guy was recovering, living in purity, love and satiety. Sultan also attended classes with the dog handler of the shelter, so that it would be easier for him to adapt after everything he had experienced. Now Sultan is no longer a skinny dog with a drooping look, but a healthy and joyful family pet. Thanks to care, proper treatment and attention of caring people, the story of this dog ended happily. And this cannot but rejoice.
Put likes, write comments and subscribe to the channel. Together we will make the world a little better.